that I have been grabbing a lot, one of the things is this Maybelline Dream New Air Foam Foundation. I've been loving this foundation. I have it on right now. It gives me such a really airbrushed finish. I really love this. I have backups of it, but the amount that's in here, like, I could never use this all. Like, it's so much product in here. So because like one squirt and it gives you so much to apply to your face, and it's flawless finish, and it lasts all day. So I've been loving this, and my color is the darkest shade, of course, that Maybelline has, and it's the Cocoa. It's the darkest shade, and it also oxidizes to my skin tone also, so that's a good thing. So this has been a really big favorite of mine. The primer that I've been using that I'm almost halfway through is the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. I've been using this all over my face. I've been loving it. It has been helping keeping my foundation last longer, and also helping in keeping my face matte up under my foundation. So I've been really loving this. It's not like a silicone, it's more like a lotion, but it mattifies your face after you apply it. So I've been loving this. I do think it's a bit pricey, but if you catch Revlon when it's 40% off at Rite Aid, which I actually missed, this is about $7, 40% off. But regular price is $14. So I think that's a bit pricey, but because I love it so much, I will be buying it when I run out of this, regardless of how much it is. Another thing that I've been using for oil blocking is the Black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Mattifier Gel Matte-Effect. It looks like this. This is like $9 regular price. I didn't get it for that. I picked it up when the Rite Aid in my area was going out of business, and I only paid probably like $3 for it. It's like this, shows up really clear. I'm not going to waste it because it's so expensive, and I only need literally this little drop. That little drop is enough for just my T-zone area. So I use these two in combination, and it really helps to keep my T-zone mattified. For setting my foundations, I've been using the Midnight translucent powder in Ebony all over my face. I really love this because this helps to get excess oil out of my face also. I've been loving the Midnight Topaz translucent powder. I've been using this to highlight under my eye. However, I don't have it on today, but I do use this as an everyday under eye highlight. But I use the Midnight banana powder when I want that snatched, I'm going out look. So this is what I've been wearing for every day though. To apply my concealer under eye, I've been using this Soho sponge. Looks like this. It's I love it because of the pointy edges, and the sponge itself is so soft. I really love it, and it blends like a dream. I use my LA Girl Pro concealer under my eye, and it blends it perfectly. I love this. And this you can find at your local Walgreens for like $8, which I think is kind of expensive for a sponge, but when you look at the price for a beauty blender, it's really cheap. So, blush that I've been loving, that I actually shopped my stash and fell back in love with, was a blush that this is my MAC palette, blush palette. It's the older one. And it's this blush called Breath of Plum. It looks like this. So I bought this like literally years ago, and I never used it. I threw away the packaging, so it's too late for me to return it. But I never used it because I thought that it was like ashy looking on me, because every time I swatched, this is what I got. So I'm like, that's not gonna look right on me. That's gonna look ashy. See how it looks? It's gonna look ashy. It's gonna make me look crazy. It's not gonna show up on my skin, whatever. So, however, I took a chance and put this on my face using a brush that I'll talk to you guys about in a minute. And the color that I swatched and swiped on my hand is not what shows up. It's literally like a plum. It shows up on my skin like a really baby soft plum. It doesn't show this color, so I can really see why it says a breath of plum, because it's literally like a very hint or soft hint of a plum color. So I've been loving this. This has been my go-to blush lately. I'm so glad that I didn't get rid of it or swap it with somebody, because I really, really love that blush. Another blush that I've been loving is from my La Femme blush palette, and it's another like plum color, or grape color as you could say, and it's this color right here, and I'm actually wearing that today, and that's called Mulberry. Color looks like this. The camera's not doing it justice. Maybe if I pull it out, it looks like this. The camera's not doing it justice, but that's the swatch of it. It's very, very soft. It's just like Breath of Plum, but it's more color. The Breath of Plum is more of a hint, and this is more of the color. But I'm wearing it today. I hope that my iPad camera is doing it justice. Maybe I should have used my iPhone, my phone camera, because it'll probably have showed up better. But the color is the La Femme blush, and the color is called Mulberry. Perfume that I've been loving, and it's actually an oil. It's called Egyptian Musk. I've been wearing this since I was in high school, so this is always going to be a favorite of mine, but I just recently purchased more of it. As you can see, I'm already down to here, and you know how long oil lasts. And I always put it just in my wrist area and in my arms, and it like oil. I love oil overall. So you have to be careful with it, because if you put it on before you get dressed or after you get dressed, it'll stain your clothes. But you just have to make sure you rub it in really good before you do that. But the smell of it lasts a long time, because even after you can't smell it anymore, everyone else still smells it. Because I've had people compliment me on it hours after I have not been able to smell it anymore. So oil is very good, and this little thing only costs $5. Another lip favorite that I've been using is the NYX Butter Gloss, which is something that I actually thought I wasn't going to like. And this is I only bought one of them because I thought I wasn't going to like it. So I got the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. I've been grabbing this. I wore this over the weekend with all of my dark looks, all of my smoky eyes, and I just grabbed this up and threw it like in my little tote or in my little bag that I was carrying. And it was perfect. It lasts all night. It had my lip gloss popping. It was perfect with the dark looks that I had. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you will have seen the looks that I had on, or in my outfits that I wore out. So that's this color is called Tiramisu. It's been definitely a favorite of mine. Another favorite combination is something that I actually did a video about, was the e.l.f. 3-in-1 Mascara Lengthen, Define, and Volumize, and the e.l.f. Mascara Primer. These two combined, it's a dream. I love this mascara. You can't really see my eyelashes because I have on the black eyeshadow, but you know, if you watch the video that I did about these, you can see how much they make my eyelashes pop. And I actually went back and bought dupes of these so that I could have backups. It's just that good. Yeah, I'm loving this. And you think about how much you pay for one mascara. I paid $6 total for just these two products. Yeah, true enough, I do have to use two products, but the results that I get are so worth that $6. So, and especially if you catch the half off sale on e.l.f., you'll actually end up paying $3 for the both of those. So it's a good deal either way. Lippies that I've been loving are actually two MAC lipsticks that I recently bought, and one is Ruby Woo and the other one is Up the Amp. I shouldn't have to show you Ruby Woo. It looks like this, and I'm loving the color. I really should have listened to everybody, because this is so drying. This is like chalk in a lipstick tube. It's ridiculous, but I really, really love the color. But I'm debating taking it back and getting something else, because I just can't take how drying this is. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even want to wear it because of how dry it is, even with the chapstick. Or maybe I'm not using the right chapstick. I don't know. You guys help me out before I take back Ruby Woo. So any suggestions on wearing Ruby Woo, please post them down below before I take it back. But Up the Amp, the Amplified, I love the Amplified cream lipsticks. As you can see, I just got it, and look how much I've worn it. I really love purple lipstick, so I've been wearing the heck out of that. That definitely will not be going back. This is a mixture of two lipsticks that I purchased from Black Radiance. And I actually posted about it, or I think I talked about it in a previous video, but it's just a mixture of the two lipsticks. And this, I was trying to make heroin, and this is the closest that I got to it. And I think I did a pretty darn good job. If you follow me on Instagram, I have pictures of me wearing this posted there. So go check me out, and I'll post my Instagram down below. And I just went to the beauty supply and bought this little container and just melted it down in there. And that's the mixture that I got. So I'm really liking that. It's a very popping purple lipstick. Makeup remover wipes. Love these. Keep these. I order these every time I can get them for 50% off. I order at least 5 or 6 packages of them. Love them. I have them everywhere just so that I will not run out, because I literally use them every single day. $3 or $1.50 if you catch a sale, and you get 20 of these, and it literally takes every single bit of my makeup off with one wipe, even my eye makeup. So really loving these. I keep these. Oh, I love them. So did that stuff. Last are brushes. I'm including some brushes. I've been using this Sonia Kashuk fan brush. It's like the duo fiber fan brush. I've been using this to add my highlight just above the cheekbone right there. Yep, you see it. So I've been using that to apply that highlight. I have been using this Sonia Kashuk brush. This is like her higher end line. It's a blush brush, the tapered dome brush, but I use it for blush. And I love how soft this brush is, and just how it looks, how it applies the blush. I can just take it and I just softly tap it into my face to apply my blush. So I really, really like this for applying blush. The e.l.f. mineral powder brush. I use this. I love the round tip of this brush, and it's very dense. I use this to apply my contour. It fits perfectly in that little area here. So I just swirl it around in my contour powder, and I just apply it like that. This I have been using is the e.l.f. blending brush. They put this brush out and then call it a bunch of different names, but it's actually the same brush, whatever, the angled blush brush. I use this to apply some loose powder that I use to add a little highlight or shimmer to the cheeks, to my cheekbones. So that's what I've been using that for. I've had that brush for years, and I actually only paid $1 for it. And this brush I only paid $3 for. It's the Soho line. I actually talked about these in a previous video, and it's the angled blush brush, and I use this to apply blush, and I used it today to apply my blush, my La Femme blush that I've talked about. I used that. That's what the brush that I was talking about. So I actually used that today to apply my brush. I love my blush. I love how it fits perfectly right on my cheek, and I can tap the most product here and then blend it out backwards. So I'm really loving this brush. So those are my monthly faves. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I can't talk in this video. I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. But if you want a tutorial on this look, I'm hoping that my camera is doing it justice. Please comment down below. I'm trying to play around with some glitter. I have a look coming up, and actually a collab video coming up with one of my girlfriends. So she's very popular on YouTube. She's representing for the Dark Skin Sisters, so we're going to do a collab video. So I'm sorry, another thing that I forgot to put in my monthly favorites, I have really got into Pinterest, however you pronounce it. I've really gotten into that, and I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to post my link down below. I really want you guys to follow me here because I've really gotten addicted to it, and I'm posting a lot of fun things and finding a lot of new pins and stuff like that. So I have the Galaxy Note 2, and I really love how the screen looks like. I really like it on my iPad too, but I'm setting up boards for things that I'm going to be doing, upcoming boards that are going to be really fun for you guys to follow me on. So I want you guys to check me out on Pinterest, and I'll post it down below. Bye.